All right, what's going on, people? So, new things going on. So, these some volunteer peas. Y'all get ready, because you drop a pea somewhere, a bird eat it and poop it out. I don't know what happens. But these things come up everywhere. These are lady cream peas. But that ain't what I'm trying to show y'all, because y'all seen these a million times. Um, I really do like these, though. They start making peas so fast. Like, this is 2 plants, believe it or not. But look at all the peas already. Some of these other cow peas, I think I'm a little spoiled. But I wanted to show y'all this. So, one of my subscribers, Josh, sent me some dragon fruit pieces. Now, he sent me 3 pieces. This one down here, when I got it, it was only this piece right here. That piece that goes down into the ground. It has since grown all of these. It's grown 4 of those. It grew this whole section, and it grew this whole section. It grew all of that. So let me tell y'all something. Y'all get a piece of a dragon fruits are basically in the cactus family. So y'all get a piece of cactus. When I put them in, I noticed this one started growing this section right here. And I said, okay, that one took. So when you start seeing new growth, you'll know it took. This one, I had flipped the other way around. This part was in the ground, and the part that's now in the ground was sticking up. It was growing aerial roots, but it wasn't doing anything else. And I said, maybe I should flip it around. It also, when I squeezed it, was the cactus part was very limp. Like when I squeeze this, it's very firm. Like, let me squeeze it this way so y'all can see. When I squeeze it like that, it's very firm. It doesn't really want to bend. It almost feels like it would rather break than bend. Before, it was really flimsy, like I could squeeze it. Let me see if I can squeeze these. It's kind of cut them. That's even kind of firm. But when I first, see, that's almost like rigid, like hard. So it was very flexible, like I could squeeze it. And I was like, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. So I said, well, let me flip it the other way. And once I flipped it, within a week it grew this. And it had aerial roots on the other end. See these right here? It'll start putting out those aerial roots. And I knew it was trying to do something because it was putting out aerial roots. This one also was not doing anything. It was very flimsy. This end was in the ground. I have since flipped it around, and now it's very firm, and it's put on new little spines. So if your cactus doesn't seem like it's doing anything, I think I had those in the ground about a month. If it seems like it's not doing anything, or it's just growing aerial roots, or it's not really growing new pieces of cactus, flip them around and see. It never got brown or anything. It stayed green. So y'all don't mind my sun tea. Y'all know how I get down, but I want to show y'all this. Hopefully you don't hop off. So these are my other little dragon fruits. But what else y'all see in there? Y'all seeing? Camouflaging himself. You better be eating bugs. Don't eat my dragon fruit. So those are the dragon fruits that I started from seeds. Those are the only ones I had left. I had some birds attack them and eat them, and they actually ate those, but they came right back. Y'all, these dragon fruits, you live in a hot climate, don't believe what people tell you. People told me these things grow slow. Oh, it's going to take 4, 5, 6 years before you get some fruit. Nah. But the person that gave them to me actually told me the real deal. He was like, you got a halfway mature plant, you probably see fruit in the first year. So those seeds, maybe from seed it would take that long. Oh, there's a bee. Maybe from seed it would take that long. Let's see if I can catch him. I don't see many bees. But them pieces he gave me, bro, them things growing so fast, and I know exactly where I want to grow them. I didn't know the dragon fruit, they grew aerial roots to grab on and stuff. So I'm gonna put a tire right there, and this whole thing, I'm gonna kill this ivy, but this whole thing is gonna be the trellis for my since this tree don't want to die, it's gonna be the trellis for my dragon fruits. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. I've been getting more watermelons. Y'all look at this. Look at all these flowers in here. I think I fed them. I'm gonna try to see if I can find y'all some baby watermelons. I have not been out here pollinating, so something's been pollinating. Ants, bees, something's been out here pollinating. It's not like early in the season. There we go. There's one. That one baby one. That one probably got pollinated yesterday. I saw another one in here somewhere, but I'm not gonna dig and worry y'all with that so much. But because I'm just showing y'all the little new discoveries. So your girl, y'all been so fascinated with the rice. your girl and the rice. So I came out here about 3 days ago and saw that all of these have rice now. All of them, all of these back here. The ones in the front don't. I'm not sure if they're getting shaded out too much. They probably are. The watermelons are grabbing them and kind of pulling them down. I'm gonna tell you this. It's not that I would not grow rice in here with watermelon. What I would do is I would make sure that the rice is much taller than the watermelons, so that the watermelons just trellis on the ground and don't pull your rice down. Cause see how that watermelon is growing up the rice. Guard the tea, baby. Okay. Don't let nobody have none of the tea. Okay, yeah, spread out. Let them know they're in your domain. So that's what I would do. I also have, these are some okra seeds that I planted. Now this is a Texas variety of okra that's supposed to be, it's not supposed to be slimy. That's one and that's one, and it looks like I got another one that finally germinated. I planted them some time ago, but it wasn't enough light, so they didn't really germinate worth a nickel. But now they are. I also got some watermelon seeds I threw down. Some of them coming up. If I don't get watermelons, whatever, it is what it is, because pretty much all of this vinage is all gonna get basically turned under in this bed, and all the vines will feed the bed. But yeah, the rice, y'all, I wanted to tell y'all. This is what I wanted to tell you about rice. When I told several people I was growing rice, their immediate response is, oh, you need a whole bunch of water to grow rice. That is absolutely not true. The reason why you see rice grown in fields that are flooded has to do with weeds. So since the rice can tolerate having wet feet and the weeds can't, the weeds will drown, the rice won't. They pretty much flood the fields to keep weeds out of it, because rice is a grass. Grasses are usually more, they don't like a lot of competition, is what I'm trying to say. So if you keep all the weeds and stuff out and all that stuff, you just have rice in that field. That's why they do that. It's kind of similar with cranberries. Cranberries, you do not need water to grow cranberries. They flood those bogs so that they can harvest them. Cranberries float because they have a little air bubble in them. So it's not really so that they'll grow. It has to do with either cultivation or weed suppression, usually when they grow stuff like that. So my rice is looking good. These are really tall. Did not know that rice got that tall. This one is at least 3 feet at least. These up here, like I said, they didn't get the best start. My watermelons is kind of pulling them down, but we'll see how they do. I'm gonna be honest with y'all and tell y'all, this amount of rice, I'm not gonna eat any of it. I'm gonna save all of it for seed. Because when you get seed packs, I would venture to say they probably give you about this much. I think the seed pack might have had 30 little rice seeds or grains in it, but all of them aren't going to germinate. Like my seed pack said, 75 or 80% germination rate, and that's roughly what I got. So out of all the rice that I planted, of course, all of it's not going to come up. So yeah, I'm going to basically save all of these for seeds, replant again. Hopefully my germination rate is higher. I have better plants. I've grown them again, so I know how to grow them. But where you running to? Crazy. And I know what I'm doing this time, because like I said, the first time I'm just kind of winging it. I did read a bit about rice, but I still was pretty much just kind of winging it. But honestly, y'all, grow you some rice. Try it. It's a woman. She grew rice in a container, like a big container, and she didn't put holes in it. So think like 5-gallon bucket. It wasn't a 5-gallon bucket, but it was about that size. Think 5-gallon bucket. Don't put holes in it and just water it. And because it won't die, because it's like boggy, you probably will never really have to do anything, like, because the bucket's going to be full of water. This is a first year hugelkultur bed, not supposed to plant in this, yet I still got rice out of it and watermelons. So I'm impressed with my first year hugelkultur bed. Same thing over here. I don't think I've shown y'all. I gotta watch this cicada. I hate cicadas, bro. Them things are so big and so stupid. Like, They're just dumb bugs. But anyway, um, this is my other first year. I hear you. Golly, it's like they don't even land. It's like cicadas just fly until they hit something. And then that's like, oh my God. But anyway, so this is my other first year hugelkultur bed. I planted okra in here when I planted the squash, but the squash was shading out the okra, so they germinated, but they didn't grow well. As soon as the squash got out of the way and the heat took over, the freaking okra took off. The freaking peanuts took off. Peanuts is another plant. Even if you don't like peanuts, they do put nitrogen in your soil. You can take all of this, turn it under, or just like my beds, I have to top back off, so I necessarily won't till this in per se. I probably will lay it all across the bed and then cover the bed with either leaves or some organic matter, and it will rot down, continue to feed your bed. So peanuts is another one. No pests, no nothing. You don't really have to do anything. They will survive drought. I water them, but I don't do a whole lot to them, and they're very beautiful. And I guarantee you, there will be peanuts under there. Them little sorry little plants I had last year, what I was playing with, my first year growing peanuts, and I was just playing. I wasn't even really serious. I had so many peanuts, and I thought I got them all, and I actually had peanuts come up in that bed again, so I must have missed some. I kind of have peanuts scattered everywhere. But this here is, what's that okra that somebody sent me? Star. What's the religious star thingy, the Jewish star thing? Y'all know what I'm talking about. That's the name of this okra. Because supposedly when you cut it, it's supposed to look like that Star David. Is that what I'm thinking of? Y'all forgive me. It's early in the morning. This is another kind of okra. This is a red one. Can't remember the name of this one. I saved seeds from that one. Somebody gave me those seeds. I need to pull all those carrots. Because I need to pull all the seeds. Let me see all this. This is probably, I don't know, 200 seeds, 300 seeds. Y'all see I got a peanut in there. But yeah, this okra is huge. So look at the leaves. That's my hand. Let me back up. You gotta love it when a plant is just big like that. It's not very tall, but it's just a big plant. Those okra, they actually stay tender. Like I could eat that at that size, but I'm actually saving seeds, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Sometimes your okra will do this. Lean over, stretch to get the light. Cause see, this was planted a little too close to that one. So it just leaned over and came up, but leaves just as big. Makes just as much okra. I threw a bunch of squash down in here, watermelons. I threw a zucchini down in there, kind of like a compost in place thing. I don't care. If it makes squash, it does. If it doesn't, all that green biomass will just go back and feed the soil. It may make squash though. I don't know. They're kind of close together. I got a couple of watermelon seeds in there. Probably come up. They do or don't. I don't care. But I'm trying to think. Is there anything else new in the garden that I wanted to show y'all? I mean, no, not really. That was pretty much all of it. Y'all see my little peppers. It's my 3rd year pepper plant, and homie is taking off. Like he's outdoing the seeds that fell. He's outdoing them hand over fist, just growing. So if you got a pepper, if you live in a climate where you can either overwinter that, or if you live in a climate that's hot enough, you can leave it outside like I did. We got a week worth of ice, which is not normal at all. And that pepper still came back. I swore it was dead, and it still came back. You know what I'm saying? So just proof to show. Get your good root system going. And I didn't protect it. I didn't do anything. Get your good root system going, and you will be shocked. Oh, let me show y'all this. This is something else new. So Shanana a while back sent me elderberry. The elderberry is doing great. And she also sent me a goji berry. I didn't even ask for the goji berry. She just sent it as a gift. And shout out to Shanana, because this freaking goji berry has freaking berries on it. Can y'all see that? I know the light's not that great, but there's 3 berries on my hand right there. Y'all can see these pretty little purple flowers that it gets. You know, like, I had no clue that this thing would start throwing off. Like, all of this is new growth. Y'all see all those little thingies dangling? Like I said, I know the light's bad. It's morning time, and son's not cooperating. But all of that's new growth and berries. Like, this was just like a little cutting. And it's already making berries. I can't believe that. That's crazy to me. My lemongrass is like 4 foot tall now. I'm going to start wrapping those and adding those to my sun tea that I make. But yeah, I mean, I've let some stuff self-seed in here. I pulled some mustards and let some stuff self-seed. I need to harvest all that down to the ground. I need to harvest some of this. If y'all not eating your sweet potato leaves, you should be. Please be eating them. They're very nutritious and they actually taste great. I'm going to give you a quick recipe. What I do is I try to take the more tender ones. I'm going to be honest. I seen Asians talking about eating these stems. Them stems tough to me, y'all. I'm sorry. Maybe the Asians cooking them to death. I don't know. Anybody that's Asian, y'all chime in and tell me. Tell me how y'all cooking them to get them stems to be tender, because them stems be tough to me. But I also don't cook stuff to death. So, take the leaves, no stems. The leaves that are pretty big like this here, y'all can kind of see in relation to my hand. I will chop those. Chop them up, put some olive oil in a pan, chop up some garlic, saute them. I saute them for 5 minutes. They wilt down like spinach. Like, it don't take no time. I don't cook them to death because you cooking all the nutrition out of your food. Little salt, little pepper. If you want some other kind of seasoning in there, bro, the fastest little side dish that you can make. And if you like anything like spinach or greens of any type, that's basically, it's almost like what I call a quick green. Like I said, you can season it how you want. If you don't want to use olive oil, if you want to use some other kind of oil, feel free. You can use whatever you want. But them sweet potato greens, well, I'm telling you, something else you can do with them. If you're making a soup, take the leaves off. Of course, wash them. I forgot to say that earlier. If I tell people wash stuff, you got other problems going on. But anyway, wash them at the end of your soup. Because like I said, they like spinach. They wilt down real quick. At the end of your soup, you know, after you wash them and chop them, throw them in at the very end. That's an easy way to add some nutrition and some greens to it, and you'll never really notice them, because I'm going to be honest, they don't taste like nothing. People always ask you what this stuff tastes like. Really nothing. Let me see. What do they taste like raw? I don't know if they taste like raw. I know I tell y'all to wash it, but here's what they are. Bitter. They they got that vegetal bite, but they're bitter. They're tender, though. The younger ones are tender, but bitter. Yeah. But yeah, when you cook them, the bitterness is gone. You don't taste none of that. So I'm going to harvest this right quick. I got 2. Y'all look at this. I might get on the ladder. Y'all know I have to do it every year. These peas over here still. Color Rock out asked for a video on how I cook my my peas. I'm gonna give it to you. I'm trying to collect up enough peas, to be honest. This year's been weird for me. It's really not been, y'all see I need to shell them. It's really not been the greatest year. Like, my peas, they growing. They're making peas, but they're not doing what they normally do. Like I said, this year's it's been kind of weird. But it's all good. I ain't gonna complain. I'll come over here and check and see what I got. These are Lady Cream peas too. I did not plant these. Somebody else planted them. I have no clue. I don't know if it was a bird. I don't know what it was. Crap. Now, y'all can't see. I'm breaking stuff off. That's another thing. Sometimes you harvest, peas fall on the ground. Like the shells open up, the peas fall. Sometimes that's how you end up with peas different places where you didn't intend them. Because, like, watch this. And if y'all wonder, there is a Lady Cream pea called Pat du Poulet, which means chicken foot. These are them. They call them chicken foot because they have three peas generally come out. So it looks like a chicken's foot. Y'all know a chicken's foot got like 3 front toes. They do have that little back kind of thumb toe, but anyway. So yeah, it looks like a chicken's foot when it grows. That's an heirloom variety. They have more than one type of Lady Cream pea. They have a lot of different varieties of cow peas, period. But I just pretty much wanted to show y'all that. Show y'all the new stuff in the garden. And yeah. Y'all got any questions or anything, let me know. Josh, I ain't forgot about your mulberries. It's been so hot, I don't want them to burn up. So I'm going to send them to you When I know you'll get them in a, but they're gonna have roots and stuff already on them. You won't have to root them. They're already trees. Well, baby trees. But yeah, man. Till next time. See you guys later.